Hi, I'm Angeli, and this is my project 5 and 5 on the theme of storytelling. Excuse me. So first, I will begin with the cave paintings of Lascaux, France. These are extremely well known and Eurocentric and act as a Eurocentric example of storytelling through art. It has been researched extensively, and officials have contributed lots of money into the preservation of these cave paintings. They're thought to be 20,000 years old and were discovered only in 1942. These cave paintings involve natural mineral pigments applied to cave walls, depicting scenes of animals, people, and other abstract images. Um, it causes archaeologists and art historians to use this work as a way to understand what this civilization was trying to communicate to us. We get a sense of their culture, tools, and can draw conclusions of what their lives would have consisted of through this form of storytelling. The next one I want to talk about is this artifact called Los Viajes de Apec. This is a Peruvian clay painted rattle vessel made approximately during 180 to 800 AD. During this time, it was the Mochica civilization that was the dominant civilization in Peru. It was used for sound healing as well as to assist with spiritual meditation. The drawings show a hero named Eapake at war with different anthropomorphic beings, traveling across oceans, being killed by Peru native birds, and defeating mythological underworld beings. Storytelling here is done in a clear representational way, with images that give us insight into what the Mochica culture would have looked like and how everyday life would have been perceived at the time. And even today, Peruvians have a very similar art style to this, where they preserve these delicate images related to their culture and mythology. The next artifact I want to talk about is the Zimay Cohoba stand. It is a monumental sculpture that originates from the Dominican Republic, made in roughly 1000 CE. The word Zimai means the idea that deities and previous ancestors inhabited the natural landscape. The people that lived here at the time, the Taino people, likely used the statue during ceremonies. The Cahoba ceremony was one where participants would ingest a hallucinogen from the top of the sculpture. It is believed that this stance, the teary eyes, and the expressive teeth are all features that give us insight into what would happen when ingested the hallucinogen. We can see that from the intention of how this collaborative sculpture was made and what it portrays, that there is a story to be told about this cultural event that was particular to this community. The next one is called Chaitra, and it's depicts the month of March to April. It is part of a 12 series miniature paintings, which gained popularity in the 16th century. It shows that as the months go by, that things change and the surroundings change. And these invokes several emotions throughout the year. They use animals, vegetations, changing seasons, and use of color to portray this progression in time, and especially this theme of love and separation between two lovers. The portrayal contributes to the storytelling of human emotions and lets us know and be close to this personal story or even folklore that may have been commonly experienced at this time in India. It reaches out to us through this universally felt emotion. However, this work, as well as the prior to, do feel less explored in the context of storytelling along with others. The next work I want to talk about is Subtlety or The Marvelous Sugar Baby by Kara Walker. This is one of the more recent artifacts that I've researched. It was presented in 2014 in New York. It's site-specific, which lends itself to explaining this narrative that Cara wanted to express. Um, so it's site specific because this sculpture is based in a building called the Domino Sugar Factory. It was built in 1856. This is the site where enslaved Africans were expected to perform labor in a way that they were exploited in the process of refining sugar. Walker left her handprints on this sculpture to remind viewers that there are people working behind the scenes of this monument to sculpture. This exhibition features uh, a, either a West Indian African or African American inspired Sphinx. Although it is quite ambiguous in several ways, we get a sense that there is a story to be told. And it is from asking these serious questions, from looking at it, that we start to see the silent histories of slave labor and America's past.